Yo, WWE fam. It's time for another update here on WWE News Update. Smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's get into the ring of news. Monday Night Raw has always delivered surprises, but recent events involving CM Punk took things to a level that shook the wrestling world. What unfolded was not just an in-ring storyline, it was a moment that captured the intensity, unpredictability, and high stakes of professional wrestling. CM Punk, a performer who has consistently drawn attention and admiration for his skill, charisma, and willingness to speak his mind, experienced a night that left fans and wrestlers alike talking, questioning, and reflecting on the dynamics of WWE and the industry at large. CM Punk's return and rising momentum. CM Punk's return to WWE has been nothing short of spectacular. After years away from the company, he came back and instantly became a central figure on Raw, drawing massive attention and consistently delivering memorable promos. Punk's ability to connect with fans, combined with his in-ring mastery, has reminded audiences why he is considered one of the most influential wrestlers of his generation. Each week, his presence elevated the energy in the arena, boosted merchandise sales, and sparked conversations across social media. He quickly became a performer whose actions, words, and storylines mattered, not just for himself, but for the audience who had eagerly awaited his return. The Ambush. A night unlike any other. On this particular Monday Night Raw, Punk was scheduled to cut a standard promo, engaging with the audience and setting the stage for upcoming events. But the atmosphere felt different from the moment he appeared. The energy in the arena was tense, charged with anticipation. Punk made his way down the ramp, ready to perform, but what happened next took everyone by surprise. The lights dimmed, and when they returned, Bron was in the ring, setting the stage for a dramatic confrontation. Punk approached with his usual intensity, embodying the determination and warrior mentality that have defined his career. What followed was a highly physical sequence that showcased the unpredictability of live wrestling, while emphasizing the athleticism and resilience required to compete at this level. Understanding Bron and Bronson Reed. Bron and Bronson Reed are two performers who bring distinct styles, backgrounds, and histories to the ring. Breaker, coming from a family with deep wrestling roots, carries a legacy that gives him recognition and opportunity. Reed, on the other hand, has a story of perseverance, returning to WWE after time away on the independent circuit. Both men are talented athletes capable of delivering intense performances, and their involvement in this particular segment highlighted how wrestling combines storytelling, physicality, and character development. The sequence served as a showcase for their skills while also testing Punk's in-ring adaptability and resilience. The physicality and athletic risk. Professional wrestling is inherently demanding, and moments like these emphasize the physical commitment of its performers. CM Punk's involvement in such a high-intensity scenario required not only technical skill, but also an understanding of pacing, timing, and storytelling. The segment incorporated multiple high-impact maneuvers, demanding precision and trust between all participants. While the performance was dramatic and intense, it also highlighted the professionalism and expertise of Punk, Breaker, and Reed, who ensured the sequence was executed safely while maximizing excitement for the audience. The importance of storytelling. One of the defining elements of professional wrestling is its ability to tell compelling stories through in-ring action. This particular segment was crafted to emphasize tension, unpredictability, and high stakes, giving fans an experience that felt immediate and immersive. Punk's reactions, the interplay with Breaker and Reed, and the escalation of the confrontation all contributed to a narrative that engaged viewers on multiple levels. Wrestling, at its best, combines athletic performance with storytelling, and this moment served as a vivid example of that blend. Fan engagement and reaction. The audience's reaction was a key part of the experience. Fans responded with chants, energy, and support for CM Punk, demonstrating the deep connection between performer and crowd. This dynamic interaction between wrestler and audience is a cornerstone of the sport, reinforcing the communal aspect of live events. Fans' enthusiasm, concern, and participation turned the segment into a shared experience, highlighting how professional wrestling creates emotional investment beyond the scripted storyline. CM Punk's role as a leader and influencer. CM Punk has always stood out not just as a performer, but as someone who influences the culture around him. His ability to speak candidly, connect with audiences, and inspire fellow wrestlers makes him a central figure in WWE's landscape. This segment underscored his importance in multiple ways: as a storyteller, as an athlete, and as a symbol of resilience and professionalism. Punk's presence elevates the performances of those around him, challenging other performers to match his intensity and commitment. The strategy behind high-impact moments. Moments like these are never accidental. They are carefully coordinated to maximize drama, storytelling, and audience investment. The choreography, timing, and execution required collaboration among performers, referees, and production teams. Each move was designed to tell a story in the ring, balancing risk and spectacle while emphasizing characters' motivations and relationships. This segment exemplified how professional wrestling relies on both preparation and improvisation, with performers reacting to each other and the audience in real time to create a compelling narrative. The business perspective. Professional wrestling is both sport and entertainment, and segments like this serve multiple purposes. They advance storylines, elevate emerging talent, and maintain fan engagement. From a business perspective, CM Punk's presence and involvement generate interest, increase viewership, and create discussion across social media and other platforms. By integrating high-profile moments with established stars, WWE aims to balance the development of newer talent with maintaining audience investment in experienced performers. Legacy and career context. CM Punk's career has been marked by a series of defining moments, from his early WWE rise to his departure, time away from the spotlight, and eventual return. Each stage of his journey has shaped his identity as a performer and influenced how fans perceive him. This segment adds to that legacy, demonstrating Punk's ability to maintain relevance, command attention, and perform at a high level even after years away from the company. It highlights the enduring appeal of experienced performers who continue to set benchmarks for excellence in professional wrestling. Conclusion: the bigger picture. The events of that night on Raw remind us that professional wrestling is a dynamic, high-stakes world where athleticism, storytelling, and character intersect. CM Punk's role as a performer highlights the importance of experience, charisma, and resilience, while the involvement of Bron and Bronson illustrates how emerging talent can contribute to high-impact narratives. For fans, this segment provided drama, excitement, and a reminder of why wrestling captivates audiences worldwide. It is not just about what happens in the ring. It is about the storytelling, the connections, and the moments that leave lasting impressions.